G'day guys, welcome back to the JFBS Supercoach channel. And today we're going to go through my potential team trades and plans for week 2 of the AFL final Supercoach series. I mean, as you can see, I'm recording 2 videos in one day, but I'll be posting this out on Thursday or Wednesday. And if there's any additional changes that happen through then, I'll make sure to do an update video real quick. But hopefully no injuries throughout the week or suspensions, I doubt. But yeah, I've got a pretty clear idea of what changes I want to make. Now for week 2 of finals, it's still 9 players. It's reduced now to 4 teams. We can choose up to 3 players from each team. So I can bring in one more Hawthorn player, for example, because they're still alive. But yeah, we've got these 4 teams to choose from. 3 of them I really like. Hawthorn not so much, even though I'm going to keep Meek. But actually, no, maybe I do. I wasn't originally going to change Meek, but I might change him. Yeah, because Rob's pretty hard to score against. Anyways, we'll go through. So unfortunate that GWS didn't make it, I'll be honest. Not because I wanted them to win, but also for this, Whitfield's a better option than any other Hawthorn defender. And same with forwards. There's better GWS forwards, Supercoach-wise, than Hawthorn. So for Backman, and same with Clark, I've got to get rid of Clark. So for Backman, I have decided to go some pretty basic options. Ones that I like for people to get. Zorko, definitely, even though he didn't score. I was looking back at this thing. Sorry, I'll be jumping to and from the 2 pages here. I don't think he scored well against the last time he played against Gold Coast, where they got smashed. Yeah, 65. It's at the Gabba. The first time they played, he scored a 95. So I'm not sure. I'm a bit worried. I don't know if they played a defensive forward on him. I doubt it, but we'll see how he goes. So he's going to be my first. He'll be my first option, but he'll be a good option for anyone else. Josh Worrell's not too bad. I won't go him because he's going to be up and down, I reckon. Rory Laird is going to be the second guy I grab. I've had a look at his history against Hawthorn. He scores pretty well against Hawthorn, so I'm going to choose him as my pick. If you didn't want to go with the 2 obvious picks for me, which is completely fine, Bodie Euland I wouldn't go. I would go Amon over Impey, but Impey's not too bad either. Mac Andrew, probably not. Fletcher, I wouldn't. Maybe go. You could go Fletcher, but I'd rather go for someone like Noble or Amon over him. And for other defenders, I think that's really it. So there's Zorko, Laird, Impey, Amon, Noble, and then Fletcher is your last option. Maybe even Sicily as well. But yeah, that's going to be my defenders for now. We'll move over to midfielders. Sad that Holmes can't play this week, considering he scored really well for me. Now, I've been tossing and turning for players to bring in. Let me get rid of this. Spoiler alert, we get rid of Dylan Moore. Don't trust him. Maybe we'll come back to midfielders. And we'll get rid of me, actually. Forwards, I should have brought this bloke in the first week, and I made a big mistake about it. If he scores horribly this time, I think I might just delete this team, I'll be honest. I've had enough. But yeah, I'm going to go with Riley Thilthorpe as my number 1 forward. Could go Blake Hardwick, I guess. He did play well against GWS. Neil Bullen, I feel like is a sneaky option. Same with Ginnivan and Gunston. They're some good options. My second pick is going to be Zach Bailey. Unfortunately, Neil did cop his calf injury. I don't know if it was the same calf, but he's injured the same calf or different calf again, second time in about 2 months, which is really frustrating for Brisbane fans, I'm sure. And he's going to get centre bounce appearances now. I'd love to check. I don't have the time to, but I'd love to check how many disposals he did have in that last quarter when Neil went down. Other forwards you could go for, I mean, if you really trust Dylan Moore, then I guess Bailey Humphries, I reckon he'll go big against Brisbane because why not? But other than that, Don't see any other good options for forward. I think, in my opinion, these are the best two forwards and these are the best two defenders to go for. So now we've stacked up on three Adelaides and three Brisbanes. We can't choose them again. But for Rucks, I'm going to switch from Meek to Jared Witts. Meek's going up against Riley O'Brien, and he doesn't. He gives up. He doesn't give up a lot of points compared to Briggs, and Jared Witts has Darcy Fort. What did he? Who did they Brisbane play? Geelong. Yeah, Darcy Fort gave up 114 against what's his face? Mark Blitzarves when Reece Stanley went down. So I'm going to go Jared Witts because he's probably about twice the size of Darcy Fort. He might break his ribs. So we're going to go with Jared Witts there. We're going to keep Anderson. I reckon we'll just move him here though. Now for my flex, this is going to be really interesting because I can't bring in a third Brisbane player, unfortunately. So I can't bring in Dunkley unless I change McCluggage to Dunkley, but I'm not going to do that. So my only option I can really think of is where is he? Am I blind? Yes, I am. Right here, Matt Rao. Pretty easy decision when you think about it. I think these are the three Brisbane players and definitely the three Adelaide players you want going into this week. And I don't have any Hawthorn. There's no Hawthorn players I really would feel confident. I don't think they share the ball a lot, so they're going to have a very even amount of Supercoach points at the top end, as you can see. Most was 106, and then you see 102, 98, and then these two here, 92, 91, and then 89. So they're very evenly maxed out for each other. So going no Hawthorn for next week's round. We're going with 3 Adelaide, 3 Brisbane, and 3 Gold Coast. I feel a lot more confident with this team now compared to last week. Now that there's, less selection option, getting rid of all the Hawthorn players, going fully interstate with this. But yeah, let me save my team here. Right, now vice captain and captain. Now this is going to be important because I stuffed up with your vice captain. So do I double down? Do I go back to Dawson? I could. But then I'm also thinking I vice captain Witts. And I don't know if I captain Rowell or Anderson, but it's going to be out of either of these two. Let me have a look at their history against Brisbane this year. Because I know that second game, I remember it so well because I was just so shocked how much Gold Coast just bent Brisbane over. But 143 and what was the other time? 53. Oh, God, okay. Not confident there. And then 128, 105. Browns have been in better form at the moment, whereas Anderson's been consistent across the whole year. But he's been in some unreal form, I'll be honest. So, what's their average for the last 5 weeks? 5-round average is a 17-point difference. Yeah, let's put on Rao. Let's just be funky with it. Because I feel like Anderson's always reliable to have as your VCC option. But I'm gonna go with this. Oh, but now no, we're gonna go Rao. But oh no, who's Dunkley might match up on him. Because I reckon no, when I was watching the Geelong Brisbane game, he was on the defensive side. Oh, it's killing me. I'm going to leave it at that. I won't post a new video if I change it to Rao. I'll just have to let you know next week after the games. But I think I'm just going to stick it to Anderson. I'll double down on his thing. Witts going up against Fort hopefully should be the case. This is what the league is looking like. I think this was at the start of the round. So 62% had Thilthorpe. Good on you guys. I obviously went left of field there. But yeah, this is my team that I'm going to roll out going into this weekend. But yeah, thanks for tuning into another AFL Finals preview, round preview, and team updates. Good luck to everyone this weekend. But like I said last week, hopefully you don't do as good as me. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.